Hey everyone, today I'm going to be presenting on my leadership climate that I hope to establish for Bronco Life. So to begin, I just want to give a brief overview of Bronco Life. Bronco Life is a program that provides impactful programs for student athletes to help them positively impact their community and help them reach their full potential in school, sports, and life after sports. So before I can elaborate on my leadership climate vision, it's important to discuss the core values of the department. And the 5 core values that I hope to establish in my climate are balance, authenticity, accountability, trust, and community. So I want balance to be the main overarching focus of this department, meaning just having an all-around balanced life, but more specifically between work and life. Work-life balance helps significantly reduce stress and prevents a burnout in the workplace. And it's really important to me that my team members have stress-reducing tactics, whether that be breathing exercises, progressive relaxation, meditation, or time away from work to recharge. I want my team members to know that their personal well-being and the well-being of their family is more important than work every time. My next core value is authenticity. I want to be an authentic leader to my team, and I want my team to feel safe enough to be their full selves as well. A huge part of authenticity and authentic leadership is cultivating genuine relationships with people you work with, and this requires a certain level of emotional intelligence, meaning that the ability to know one's own emotions and to understand others' emotions is a super important skill to have in developing relationships. My next core value is accountability. Accountability is essentially holding yourself responsible for your decisions. A climate with accountability is important because it provides great performance, promotes ownership, and inspires confidence. However, the most important thing that accountability does is build trust between people, which brings me into my next value, which is trust. So a climate built on trust encourages questioning, sharing new ideas. It builds psychological safety, which is very important, and it encourages innovations, minimizes miscommunication, and really enhances morale of the department. So going off of that, my next value is community. Having a sense of community at work makes team members feel like they can be their most authentic selves, which is very important to us. They believe in the work that they're doing, and this increases their motivation to further the mission of the company. And that leads me right into the mission and vision of Bronco Life and the department that I'm trying to create. So our mission is to develop student athletes as whole people through community, balance, authenticity, trust, and accountability, in turn preparing them for success academically, athletically, and professionally during their time at Boise State and beyond. And our vision is to provide a premier student-athlete experience to every Bronco student-athlete, develop them to their full potential, and make a lasting impact in the community. So to further this mission and vision, we will focus on 3 main goals. First, create a healthy and inclusive culture. Second, elevate the student-athlete experience. And lastly, help our student-athletes and ourselves and my team develop as whole people. So our first goal is creating a healthy and inclusive culture, and this is vital to our success as a department and for the well-being of ourselves and our student athletes. So to do this, we will focus on living our 5 core values that were stated earlier and put an emphasis on team cohesion. One aspect of team cohesion I want to incorporate with my future team is team building. According to our reading, team building uses strategies to help members work together more efficiently, and it also provides meaningful experiences that ultimately lead to greater senses of unity, which is very important to what I'm trying to do. Our second goal as a department is to further our mission and vision by elevating the student-athlete experience at Boise State. So our main focus of this will be helping them succeed academically, athletically, and professionally. And we want to help our student athletes develop an intrinsic motivation and find really what they're passionate about. We want them to find what they genuinely love doing and not something to just gain external rewards. And our last goal is to help our student athletes develop into well-rounded well-rounded whole people. There's more to athletes than what they accomplish in their sport, and what are they going to do after they are done playing. So I want to help them develop emotionally, athletically, professionally, academically, mentally, just as a whole rounded person. I also want to develop our staff just like we develop our student athletes, because for the most part, it's made up of GAs and younger people who are just starting their professional careers. And I think one of the concepts we can pull from is the self-fulfilling prophecy. I want to make sure as a leader, I am giving all my athletes a fair, clean slate when I first meet them, and not letting my initial expectations or things I've heard about them affect my view on that person. So if a leader has preconceived ideas about someone, it can affect that person. If you're positive, you'll increase their confidence and competence. And if you're negative, you'll decrease those things. So it's important that my team and I make assumptions of our athletes based on their performance and not personal-based cues. It's my goal to provide positive energy towards all the student athletes so that they have the best chance at believing in themselves and reaching their full potential. Moving on to behavioral expectations. First and foremost, I expect open communication between myself and my teammates, and then also between team members. Euchelson, one of the authors of our book, claims that one of the most gratifying experiences is being a member of a team that gets along well and works together efficiently in a cohesive, harmonious, task-oriented manner, which I completely agree with and really want to strive for. The next expectation I have is being a team player. I want my team members to be committed to the group goals and always be open to help each other out. And one of my last behavioral expectations is just being present, meaning being focused and engaged in the here and now. If you're at work, being focused there. And if you're at home, being focused on your family. And then finally, we can wrap up my whole climate into this visual. So it is a scale and it represents work-life balance, which is our main overarching focus. So the bottom is the foundation. You can see our core values there with community, accountability, balance, authenticity, trust. And then the scale is balancing life and work. And those weights in each of them hold you at a balance. So if one falls out, then you're off kilter and you're no longer balanced. So just taking focus into each one of those weights can create a balanced life.